Actually, Islam is the first religion, and Quran is the first book of law which constituted a law for human beings on the face of the earth, which gave women the right of inheritance, the right to own their own businesses, and the right to be independent from their husbands in certain issues. And therefore the concept of or awareness of the rights of women in Islam is the problem with where people, I wouldn't say ignorant, but I would say, lack of education, not knowing about the Islamic values and the Islamic, prideful, culture, the respect, the dignity for a mother, sister, and wife. That is the reason that people sometimes blame Islam for oppressing women.
I think it's because it's so important for a woman, for a Muslimah to wear hijab, because it first of all obviously shows to people that you are Muslim, but secondly it makes them look at you, well hopefully makes them look at you more respectably, it gives you more dignity, more modest about yourself, and it avoids any sort of lustful gaze from men. Well, hopefully, inshallah, it does, but whether it works or not, I don't know. I first started wearing hijab during Ramadan this year. It was quite a difficult time, but it was one that I felt was a right decision.
When I took my child, a lot of things going on. That women are oppressed and people are being brainwashed. But I don't, before, and this, especially now I'm a Muslim, I don't really look at what the media is saying, what the general consensus is. But I knew that women weren't oppressed, and because I knew some of the rights of marriage and stuff, and I knew that clearly there's a difference between culture and religion. It's like in some cultures and backgrounds, they're Muslims, but what they do is not Islamic. It's more to do with culture. So I knew that what they were referring to a lot of the time wasn't oppression, and it was more culture and not religion.
I would prefer England to remain Christian, and I think it will do. And I'm really opposed to the spread of the religion, Islam, across the country. I'm a little bit worried about it.
Well, I'm sad to say that there might be more of a divide than there is at the moment. I'm really sad to say that, but that's what I feel. And I think more needs to be written, and more needs to be on television, on the radio, explaining Islam, explaining, or just all about the Muslims. I think we should know more, and I feel guilty now that I don't know more than I do.
Because of the mass media, because of access to so many channels of different kind of media, and people are coming close to spirituality, what they are looking for, and it's easily accessible. So lots of people are turning to Islam.
The advice I'd give to new Muslims or to people wanting to revert to Islam is to think about it, to be 100% sure that that's what you want to do. Once that spark's ignited in your heart, you know straight away anyway that it's the right thing for you to do. I know it seems difficult at the beginning. You think people are going to treat you differently because of your beliefs. But at the end of the day, no matter what religion we follow, we all believe in the same God. It's just a different way of getting there. I think, don't worry about what people think. Allah is the only one that matters really. And if you've got that true belief in your heart, then He'll make the path easier for you.
My advice to people would just be to keep on striving and stick to your deen, and stick to the people of knowledge, and follow the deen as much as you can, because at the end of the day, we're on this world on a temporary basis, and we can't follow the whims of men. And, you know, living in this country, I mean, who's really going to be happy with the Muslims really practicing their deen to a full extent? Because, you know, it's in direct violation into their beliefs. So they might believe they can have women on billboards half naked and believe in like oppression in other countries and so on and so forth. So my advice would just be to stick to your deen and stick to the sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the companions.
I've worked in Turkey, which is an Islamic country. I've actually fasted for Eid just to undergo the experience and share the experience of that with an Islamic family. And they were a wonderful family. And I think that the thing that struck me most was that there's a belief that women are totally oppressed in Islam. And my experience of working within that family was that it's actually a very different experience whatsoever. Shouldn't affect the country in the slightest. I don't, if more people convert to Islam, but I don't know. There is a tension there, and my personal belief is that it's there because of the aggressive policies of the UK and the United States. Basically, it seems to be that there's a different set of values for how Islamic countries can operate and how other countries can operate, and I think they are the root cause of all the tension.